In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to easily sum up numbers in your head. Let's take this first example. So let's say we have a series of numbers. So we have numbers from 1 to 10. So let's say if we want to sum this up without using any formula, I want you to visualize this. So what we can do is we'll take our first number and our last number and we start adding them up. So let's add them up. So you get 1 plus 10, okay? And you get 11. Let's do the same thing. So we'll start from the end. So we'll start from here and then we'll work inwards. So we already did 1 plus 10. Now we'll do 2 plus 9. And we get 11 as well. So if you continue, you will have a pair for each one of them. And the sum of all of them will be 11. Even for this one, it'll be 5 plus 6, which is 11, okay? So here, all you have to do is just sum the first and last number, and you can also like sum the second and the second last number. But if it's the same spacing, the first and the last numbers, the sum should be the same. So what you'll do is you'll take that number, we know it's 11, and you will see how many 11s do we have here. We'll have, since we have 10 numbers here, we'll have 5 pairs. So we'll have a pair for each one of them. So for each one of them, we'll have a pair. So you'll have 5 of these 11s. So when you sum them up, you'll get 55, okay? So here we have 10 numbers, so we know we can have a pair for each one of them, because if we divide 10 by 2, we get 5, so you get 5 pairs. But if you have 11 numbers, you can't make a pair. So if you have 11 here, you can't make a pair. You'll have one in the middle, which you won't have a pair for. So what you'll do here is you'll just leave out this number in the end and you'll apply the same formula. So you'll just do the same visualization. You'll do 1 and 10, you get 11. So 1 plus 10 is 11. And you know, if you work inwards, it's just gonna be 11. So 2 plus 9 is also going to be equal to 11. And then you'll have 5 of such pairs. So you'll do 11 into 5 equals 55. And then you'll just add your remaining number that you did not make a pair for. So you'll just have 55 plus 11 equals 66, and here's your answer. So now let's take another example. So we have this series again. The second number is just that number plus 2. So you have the spacing is the same. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. So you have the same spacing. So this concept is going to work for any series of number as long as the spacing is the same. So now let's say, how many numbers do you have? You have 8 numbers here. So you know you can make a pair for each one of them, because 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So you'll have 4 pairs, right? So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the first and the last number and just work inwards. So we'll do 1 plus 15. 1 plus 15 equals 16. Now if you add 3 plus 13, you're going to get 16. Okay, so now you know the sum of each of this pair would be 16. How many pairs do we have? We have 4 pairs because we have 8 numbers. So we'll just do 16 into 4, 64, and here's your answer. Okay, now let's take another example. So now let's find the sum of all odd numbers from 1 to 100. So it'll be 1, 3, 5, 7, so on, and then you'll have 97, 99, and 100 is not an odd number. So you'll have all of these numbers. So we'll do the same exercise here. So we'll take the first number and our last number, add them up. So 1 plus 99 is 100. And you can stop here because you know if you add 3 and 97, you get 100 as well. Now, how many hundreds are you going to have? So between 1 and 100, you have 50 odd numbers. So that means you have 25 pairs, right? Because you have 50 odd numbers. So if you make a pair for each one of them, you'll have 25 pairs. So now we know there are 25 pairs of 100. So you'll just multiply them and you get 2,500. And here's your answer. Now let's say if you want to find the sum of all even numbers from 1 to 100, we'll do the same exercise. You just visualize in your head, like, what is the first number? You know it's 2. What is the last number? You know it's 100. So you know the sum of each pair would be 102. How many pairs do we have? Again, we have 50 even numbers. So the pairs would be 50 divided by 2. So you'll have a pair for 25 numbers. So your sum would be 102 times 25. Now to do this in your head, 1 or 2 times 25 is the same as 100 times 25 plus 2 times 25. So 100 times 25 is 2500 plus 2 times 25 is 50 and this just becomes 2550. And here's your answer. If you found this helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you for watching.